For all deer hunters, the wait is finally over. It's the opening weekend of deer season. Wade Middleton and Yamaha's Steve Nessels start this season at the Wendlandt Ranch, Clark's family ranch in Texas.
When I first learned to hunt, I was 8, 9 years old, and I had the opportunity to go with my dad. My brother and I both, just couldn't wait to go. And what happened is he's put so much importance on deer hunting and really opening day, that first hunt of the year, something you anticipate, something you obsess over, something you prepare for. In Texas, deer season always starts on Saturday. He would get us out of school every year. It just helps cement this thought in my mind of how important opening day is. And it's important on a lot of levels because we love to hunt, we love to get out there. Opening day is a huge event.
Well, it's going to be a fun weekend. It's opening weekend. Steve's in camp. We're at the Wendlandts. Kevin, Jeff, everybody's around. It just makes for a fun, adventure when you get all your friends and buddies up for deer hunting scenario. And opening weekend, that just even makes it more exciting because you've been sitting around all summer long waiting for this weekend to get here.
It's pretty easy to understand why opening weekend period is special in any state. In Texas, I guess it's just because it's a lifestyle statewide. I mean, everything comes to life. You can see the cities start to get a little more hustle and bustle. You start, guys are wearing camo more. You walk into whether it's the convenience store or a diner, anywhere, and you know the guy's going hunting. So anticipation, eagerness, for me, anxious. Well, I know that sounds cliche. It's you can't sleep. You're anxious, and I was. I actually expected to sleep okay, but I kept waking up. You just can't wait for it to get there.
As far as opening day goes, a lot of it's preparation. First of all, it's getting those scouting cameras out early on and just starting to look at pictures and looking at deer and looking at some of the potential that's coming up for that year. Then it's getting out there and building stands and getting things ready, and that takes a lot of work. It's all preparation, and then it's actually practicing whether you're going to be hunting with a bow, whether you're going to be hunting with a rifle. It's getting out there, shooting it, getting ready, getting in the outdoors, preparing for it, and then scouting. I mean, scouting's kind of the last part of it. Seeing rub lines, scrape lines, where deer are moving, and a lot of times at the first of deer season, it's all about what feed are they eating. They're still in bachelor groups. It's early pre-rut. They're not really doing, they're not just running everywhere looking for doe. They're just spending times in groups and just getting ready for the rut. And so, you've got to find the areas where deer want to be.
It's just a great place to start. The Wendlandts are awesome people. They do a really good job with their property and with the deer management out here, and they've got some cool new setups, and they're really good about using cameras to talk about which deer are on the hit list because they're mature, or which ones maybe they're only 4.5 but they'd really love to get a little older. Those guys are outdoorsmen to the core. They really want to do the good thing across the board by the hunter, by the animal. So you can't beat coming here. You're not going to have a bad experience. I mean, come to the Wendlandts, opening season, go home, deer meat in the freezer, or if I have to wait till my next trip, it's still a great experience, and it's one I look forward to a lot. So we stopped in the hole, and he's coming right into one of my shooting lanes. I've got it all pre-ranged. I don't need to grab the rangefinder or anything. I know where he's coming. I know how far it is. And I'm guesstimating about 3 to 6 steps, and as long as he's broadside, I'm good. And then all of a sudden he jumps. I think one of the other bucks might have, postured up and came at him a little bit. Well, he jumped, he turned, and that was it. That was the last we saw him on first morning.